Hey, ladies and gentlemen, how y'all doing? Hope y'all are doing fine. On this Wednesday evening, we will see how long I can go tonight. Like I said, on Butch's last night, I jumped over for a few minutes, and food poisoning is not fun. Kind of whooped my butt. I got it Sunday, didn't realize till Sunday night. Sunday and Monday was not kind to me. Tuesday was a little better, but still never know when I'm going to have to run off. So tonight we're just going to play it by ear and do as long as I can, and we'll go from there. Feeling a lot better today than I was yesterday, but still, I don't want to leave you all put out with no one up. Damn it. Keep getting that damn delay and my other speaker. But anyway, we'll run through the people here. Keno, Chris Gilbert, Frank Stein, Mary Freeland, Tanya Burns, Meemaw Patriot. Let's see. Susie Snedhead, Sharon Whitmore, Trudy Huddleston. I don't know if I said hello to Tanya, but Tanya Burns. Vicky, hello. Good to see you coming in again. Let's see. Cool Gamer, hello. How are you? And so far, that's all that's in here in the chat. All the people in the background just lurking and listening. Hello to all of y'all. Yeah, Trudy, I don't know what that would mean if there's a flag in the window and there's one in the smaller one in the other window. I don't know what that is. Like I said, it could just be more looky here when nothing's going on. Hell, who knows? We're starting to see more and more of that every day. Didn't do a whole lot of research today, as normal, just due to, especially when I don't feel good, I ain't doing squat. KN, hello. Good to see you. Welcome in. Anyway, yeah, I jumped over on Butch for a little bit last night and hung out as long as I could. Sharon Mercer, hello. I think Butch said he'd be over today, but it'd be closer to 7:30 by the time he gets here. So until he gets here, I'm going to drop the link. And hang on a second. We got a cat trying to do something it's not supposed to. All right. Anyway, I'll drop a link or have Keno drop the link. See if somebody wants to come up and visit with me until Butch gets here or hang out after that, just whatever. Like I said, I don't have a whole hell of a lot to talk about tonight. Like I said, I didn't go look for anything. Still kind of ain't as bad running to the bathroom, but it does happen occasionally. Had me pretty dehydrated, so I had to work on that. And that was a trick. They say to get hydrated when you're dehydrated is not to gulp the water all down all at once. It's to continuously just sip on it. Well, it has time to absorb into your body and not just run right into your bladder, and you have to go get rid of it. Jeremy, how you doing, bud? Good to see you. And I watched a little piece of your show yesterday, I think it was, and seen you found some more pretty cool trinkets. The link is out there if you want to come up, Jeremy. The link is above you, about 4 chats. But anyway, your cat was up there trying to get to the food again. Of course he was. Anyway, you had to house sit a cat for a minute, it wouldn't go home with his mama. So she lives upstairs in my little mother-in-law house. So the cat was going to hang out with me, it thought. But anyway, Jeremy, the link's out there if anybody wants to come up. Yep, there it is. There it is. Anyway, it's out there if you want to come up and visit a bit. Like I said, I didn't have a whole hell of a lot to talk about. Maybe Butch will have something to talk about when he gets here. Like I said, I didn't have hardly anything, but I told y'all I'd be here today, and I don't know how long I'll stay on. Like I said, it just depends on how the night goes. Anywhere from there, I won't go over 2 hours tonight. That's for sure. I'm not on a live tomorrow. I won't be back on again until Friday. Jeremy, just due to I'm off on Thursdays. Just because I missed yesterday doesn't mean I'm not going to take off my day off. That's just part of it. I'll be back Friday. Well, we'll be on tonight for a little bit, and I hope you had fun at Myrtle Beach. Apparently, you're doing a little metal detecting. Hello, Watt Life. How are you? Anyway. So anybody got anything they want to talk about or want to have anything interesting going on? Like I said, I have nothing tonight, guys. I mean, I'm just even brain dead, half brain dead. Last night I got feeling decent enough that I could be kind of ornery and pick on some people. So that was a lot of fun. Butch had a blast, he said. So and I was on his show, so I didn't care. Give him hell. Well, good. I hope you found some neat stuff, Jeremy. I hope you found some rings and stuff. Some nice little rings. It's worth a little $1 or $2. Watt Life went to Talladega for his first NASCAR. That's cool. Yeah, I drove by Talladega, but I've never been there. Oh, I was probably 50 miles away, but that's a pretty big sign saying Talladega. That sign's going that way. The exit here. And never been there. Never watched it on live because I ain't going to pay to go watch cars go in a circle. I only watch it on TV. But a lot of people love it. I ain't cussing them. I'm probably sitting next to Jeff, Bill Inglebaugh, and Jeff Foxworthy. Cattlehead, hello. Good to see you coming in. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, I ain't got a whole lot to talk about. So if someone don't come up with something good to talk about, I will, we'll just hang out here and hopefully someone will pop in and we'll go from there. Oh, Kyle Busch won, huh? All right, Jeremy, thank you. Like I said, it's probably going to be a slow night tonight. Like I said, not 100%, but feel better than yesterday, but yet not as ornery. Plus, you just ate, so I got a full belly, so I'm still in that state of insomnia kind of level, food insomnia. Yes, it is hump day.
Happy Hump Day.
Yep. Try to explain that to people. It's hump day all day long. Your wife will look at you and say, "No, it ain't." Creek, how you doing, bud? You fried some pork chops for dinner today. Yeah, I broke down and had Subway. That was a mistake. Yes, Jeremy, I did get it. I did receive it. I looked at that again today. So now I just got to go over into my storage next door and dig out it. And I think I got all the paperwork for it and the extra battery pack and everything's right in that same box. So as soon as I get that dug out, I will ship it to you. Justin, I am. After Butch gets here, I will. Like I said, I'm not in the mood right now to talk about TV or movies. But yeah, after Butch gets here, we'll go from there. I did drop it for Jeremy, and because I knew he went metal detecting, so. Oh, like I said, I don't know what the hell to talk about, guys. Y'all tell me. What do you want to talk about? What do you want to go over? I don't give a shit. We'll talk about something. We'll make shit up as we go if we have to. I'm pretty good at ad libbing. Play a little game. Whose line is it anyway? Hell, I'm game. Whatever y'all want to do.
How about this weather, Shane?
Oh, yeah. How about the weather? Yeah, we've had rain for 2 days now. My God, we needed it. It sure makes for dreary days. Jeremy, I ain't too worried about it, really. I really ain't. It ain't doing me no damn good. I might as well send somebody that wants to use it or at least collects them, you know? It still works fine. It's a goodie. It's an old one, but it's a goodie. It just burns to them damn batteries so damn fast. That's why I want a different one that's USB charged. I did find another one that was about 1,200, so I'm not having to look at the $4,800 ones no more. But yeah, I'd like to get a good metal detector that's it's submergible. Yeah, the rain started there when you hit Columbia, South Carolina. Yep. I don't know how far it was down there, but that's quite a little jaunt. Hell, that's got to be a 6 hour tour or better. Yeah, Chris, I'd seen a little bit of his. Hello, Cindy D. How are you? Yeah, we got a few storms down here. They're not really storms. It's just been pretty much a drizzling rain for 2 days, so that's beautiful. Well, we put it out there, Justin. Keno dropped your link, so if people want to go see what you do and see what you talk about, it's out there. I know the last time you was on, somebody subscribed, so maybe somebody will do it again. Somebody else will do it. Sometimes it takes time, man. Sometimes maybe you just got to change what you talk about all the time and change it up just a bit so people have a variety to watch and hear. Four and a half hour drive. Okay. Yeah, I knew it was going to be quite a little jaunt down there to Myrtle Beach. And then you're going to go to Florida for last 2 weeks of May. That's pretty cool. You'll have fun out there. Yeah, Cindy D just subbed to you, Justin. He talks a lot of movie reviews and TV series and TV. And he can go way back. He's got a lot of knowledge on TV. He pays a lot of attention to that stuff. So if you're into that stuff, I mean, he'd be the one to go to. Only time I can talk about movies or something, or TV series, we'd have to go back to Green Acres and the Hee Haw and the Gong Show and stuff like that. But other than that, I haven't really watched TV in 10 years. Well, cats and dogs, if you make them shorts, just a little 3 to 5 minutes, Justin, yeah, you can get quite a little crowd following you. I mean, I've seen some of them damn things go viral. It's just catch them and doing something silly, and people just love that crap. Especially throw it over on TikTok. Hang on a second. Yeah, Vicky, only time I turn on my TV is when I need more screens for my computer. When I've got, because I can do 8 pictures in one on my TV, and it's a 75 inch, so I can see all the screens and see what's going on. And I can watch multiple things at once, but I've got to get the cable company, not the cable, but our Wi-Fi company over here, because when they changed me over from 4G to 5G, my TV ain't connecting now. So. And if it's not 5G compatible, then I'm going to turn me back down to 4G. I don't need 5G. My 4G was just fine.
Why did they change everything to 5G?
Why'd they change everything to 5G? Because they're friggin' idiots. 4G will run anything a person ever needed. Ever. And they've already got 6G out. And there ain't no damn way that we need all this 5 and 6G. It ain't making a big difference to even matter.
I was gonna say we were doing just fine with the 4G.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I have a lady here sitting here talking to me about it, and she was asking why we even have 5G, and it beats me because there ain't nothing on 5G that's any better than what 4G is. Except 5G puts out a hell of a lot more radiation out of the damn towers. Gives more people cancer is the only thing I can figure. just my opinion, thought 5G was bad. It's supposed to be. Yeah, that's why that's why Trump didn't let Huawei in here. Because they put out too much damn radiation out of the damn towers. And when I say too much, it's almost 3 times as much as a 4G does. And it's only 1G higher. Is that jacked up or what, ladies and gentlemen? That's jacked up. I want to tell you what, there's enough cancer in this world. We don't need any more. Cancer's a man-made deal anyway. Started in 1929. The sun will give you cancer. Bullshit. The sun will not give you cancer. That's my take, because the sun's been here for 300,000 years. There's been people here for how many thousands of years? They never had cancer until the 1900s. It's all the shit they tell you to rub on your skin and all the crap food you put in your body. That's what causes cancer. You get skin cancer, it's not from the sun. It's from all the shit you're rubbing on your face and your arms and your legs. Whether it be tanning supplies, tanning lotions, SPF 45 or 60 or wherever it is now, you're all them. Those are all, if you'll read the back of them, every one of them is full of nothing but toxins. Yes, Barry J. The sun is free vitamin D. You are correct. So yeah, the sun does not cause cancer. I mean, unless you lay out there and blister in it for days on end. You know, look at the people who are born on the equator. Well, the sun's, they got 12 to 14 hours of sun a day. You don't see them dying from cancer. Well, why in the hell does it only affect, mostly the United States? Huh. Makes you wonder. Yeah, melanoma is hereditary, and it is what you put on your skin and in your body. That is correct. That is correct. I don't know. Something going on in my stream yard. I got a new little symbol. I don't know what the hell it's doing. It looks like a signal. Do I have a weak signal, ladies and gentlemen? Am I cutting up, breaking up or something? I don't know. It's the first time I ever seen it. Hey, Chris McGrath. How are you? Welcome in. Yeah, I think Creek Squad's at work tonight. He'll be off tomorrow. David Cowboy, hello. Other countries will not take our food for free. No. All right, as long as everybody can hear me fine, that's the main thing. That's the main thing. Hey, Q City. Still coming in. It's good to see y'all. I didn't know how many people I lost while I was down sick for a day. Or a couple days, actually, but Craig says he will be on at 10 o'clock tonight also. So anyway, like I said, we're just trying to wing this till Butch gets here, and then we'll see how much damage we can do there. Yes, Q City, y'all are loyal. All y'all are loyal. Y'all are great people. Couldn't ask for a better group in here than y'all. In between my mods and my chatters, I'll tell you what, y'all are great people. And I would like to do one thing, and this is going to be rare. But I want to do a love raid, but I want to do a love raid right here in this chat, and it's for the mods, for everything they do for me. Because they do it all on their own time. They volunteer. They're great people. So give them a heart or a clapping hands. Don't give them the clap, but give them clapping hands or something. But yeah, show them a little love, because I want to tell you, they donate that time. Well, thank you, Meemaw Patriot. I appreciate that. Yeah, make sure you show them a little love too, because if it wasn't, we've got to have them mods, or we get trolled so bad we couldn't have a show. So it's the great mods, people donating their time is just awesome, and they don't have to be here. That's the whole thing. They don't get paid. They do it out of the kindness of their heart. And I'm glad they enjoy being around. Thank you all so much. They deserve it. All you mods do. Little different love raid when I have to raid myself for all my mods, but hey, that's exactly what it is. They need appreciation too. They get ignored a lot of time. Zoe Bonnie, hello. Yeah, they get ignored a lot of times, and they're the butt heads that kick everybody out. Well, if you get out of line, you're right. They're going to kick your butt out. But if you're respectful, they treat you good. They're just like y'all. Every one of the mods are exactly like y'all. It's just that's the ones I preferred to mod. And I get recommendations from other mods saying, hey, we need to mod this person, so I mod them. They're good help because the mods can't be here all the time every night that I'm on. So sometimes, I need backups. And I have no clue. But mods know other mods from other shows. So it helps to have that coordination with them so we can keep these mods going. Willie D, hello. Yeah, I see you, Willie D. Troll call, checking in. I see you, Willie. Devil Dog. Us mods are being Devil Dog. Why are you sucking up? What did I do wrong now? Us mods are being paid by being able to hang out with you, Shane. Boy, you're gonna need a raise, Tito. Hello, Nubs. How you doing? T Muckin, how you doing? I think I've seen somebody else come in. Who was it? Well, they're starting to find their way over here. Well, thank you all for the kind words. You just threw up a little. D-Dog. Yeah, I'm sure you had to dig deep to find that one. Oh, and here's our not so special guest. Can you hear us?
I'm not talking to you. I'm just going to talk to them.
Okay. That's what I've been doing for the last 35 minutes.
How you feeling, Bubba?
I'm all right. I'm better than yesterday. I ain't as frisky as I was yesterday, but I feel pretty good.
Yeah, you were in the zone yesterday. I'll put it just that way. You were in the zone.
I was a little ornery yesterday. Just a little bit. I didn't get in trouble, did I?
Oh, made it fun, buddy. Hey, I left that video up, man. It's still there. Hi, guys. It's still there. So, hey, Nubs.
Cool.
What's
Nubs,
up,
how you doing, bud? I don't know.
Doing swell.
I see Trudy posted about that tatted up dude down in Florida that killed that pizza driver. That was an MS-13 member, actually.
Yep.
I'm not sure if you were aware of that, but
I heard they're upstanding members of society.
yeah, they get a medical and
Well, just not
and
our society, like human beings.
They get a link card. They come to our country. They get it all.
Oh, hell yeah. Devil Dog left you a message there.
Yeah, I tend to ignore him. I hope everybody's having a great day. How are you, sir? Good?
Is that special ed? Is that like education? Like you're specialized in your education?
You know,
Yes.
they
Yeah, that's
tease me
it.
just because I rode the short bus and wore a helmet to school. They tease me.
He wrote it. He wore the helmet on the bus.
Sometimes you got to wrap it up. I mean, seriously, prophylactics are a good thing. And if he
Excuse
was
me.
that horny of a little kid, he should be having a helmet on going to school.
That's right. That's right. Tell them. Tell them.
Oh, you're talking. My apologies. I was thinking inclearly.
Yeah. Anyway,
D Dog, what'd you take your pills today? I'm not going to say what kind, but
you take your little blue pill for the day.
I believe
Got a hard on for Butch today.
he'll be up here by the end of the night. I'll get him back.
You always say that. You got to remember, he's sharper than both of us put together.
I hate that fact too, Shane.
I know. I have to bring it up though.
Hey, we got to spend some more money today. Did you get to see that?
No, what'd you do?
Oh, the whole country did. I'm guessing a couple grand, $100,000 probably.
Oh, what do we find out?
You didn't see the elite powers to be in their pomp and circumstance at the White House today?
Is that where Kevin McCarthy caved in on his
Oh,
little
no.
deal?
They had all them congressmen and senators out on their front lawn and shit for the big donkey show for the South Korean president
Oh,
because he was in town today.
yeah. Kevin
When are-
McCarthy put out and caved in on that damn debt ceiling deal today.
Out on the lawn at the White House there.
Yeah.
I just out of curiosity. I mean, you guys are obviously men and whatnot. When are we going to stop with this? Like this, not like when are the men in America going to stand up and say enough is enough?
Well, yeah, it's a good question. We've been saying that for 3 years.
At least 3, maybe even
Mhm.
longer.
Like,
Good
do you think we
question,
have
because-
I mean, like we talk about, oh, America's got the guns. We do have the guns. However, we don't have people that are willing to walk up to somebody in law enforcement and say, hey, you're a traitor. You're a treasonous bastard, and you're going to stand accountable for your actions. And I'm not saying all law enforcement. No. I'm saying for the ones that are. Just like the judges and the lawyers and the politicians. Like, I'll donate wood for that mechanical thing that the French were known for. That's not a problem.
Yeah. But it's just going to take something really catastrophic to wake enough people up. I'll tell you that.
Oh, yeah. One to arms. Hello. Yes, it is. It's going to take that's a sad thing is we've let it get so far over the last 40 and 50 years or better that it's just plumb ridiculous now. And it's going to be hard. We have to claw our way back. We can't just go blow our way back. It ain't going to happen. I'm sorry.
I would say the moment the debt, or excuse me, the moment the trust was gone into play in 1776, a day before the country became in existence, I would say that's when we lost.
Well,
because we started in ignorance and we remain in ignorance. There has been many people that said something along the lines of, if you want to hide something from an American, put it in a book.
Yeah, that ain't no shit right there. Put it in a book. They conceal that shit in them things called books. Yep.
That's like I told Shane last night, buddy. And by the way, thank you everybody that came to the show last night. I appreciate you. We had a good time last night. I do apologize for getting a little ornery on your show last night. Oh, I enjoyed every minute of it. But like I told Shane last night, the time to stand up and fight the evil was a long time ago before it got as powerful as it was.
I will say that
I think we let that opportunity slip by.
I think that, yes, the big opportunity, I definitely agree with that. I don't think we're going to have a standing army of the American public.
No.
It just we have the guns, but we don't have the people.
Right.
Not yet. Not yet.
Even the people that have guns, we ain't got them yet.
Like it takes a lot to point a gun at somebody. It takes even more to do more, I would assume. I've never gotten to that point.
Well, and here's the deal. I guarantee it. I don't care if someone comes in your house and they're not wanted. Don't ever pull a gun unless you intend to fire it. Period.
I was just going over.
All it's gonna do is create chaos. They're gonna pull one and shoot you. Do not pull it until it is absolute. Do not pull it.
My son does that airsoft, and we were just joking around, going through the house, back and forth, and he wasn't shooting, but we were playing basically clear the house for lack of better words. He wants to get better at airsoft. I have the time. It makes sense. And he kept on putting his gun up and saying, stop.
Yeah.
And I said, no, buddy. No. That's not how this works. If you pull that gun barrel up, it better be pulled up, put on target, and pulled. Let's do this. Because if you have the manness to pull that barrel up, that means you intend to use it. It doesn't mean you intend to bluff.
Yeah, no. There is no intent. You either use it or you don't. There's no intent.
Yeah, I've never wanted to kill nobody, but if it comes to my family, my friends, or my neighbors, I absolutely would.
That's why I said an old boy beating on my door. I'll take out one hip. If that don't work, I'll take out his other hip. I won't kill him, but he will be crippled and he won't come back to my house again.
Dead men tell those stories and they can't break in again.
Yeah, if I'm going to shoot them, it's going to be for keeps.
The thing about that is, the reason that I say that is, think about it. If you were to maim a man versus kill a man, if you blow his fucking knee off, okay, I'm speaking from experience. I have a small piece of my body missing. I would definitely go back and get it.
Yeah. Well,
I don't care if you shot both of my knees off. I'm showing up to your house and breaking in with my fucking wheelchair.
In today's world, if you injure somebody, you got to have the fear over your back shoulder the rest of your life that they're going to come back and exact revenge.
Well, but here's the thing. Do you want the fear of a man taking your life? Or do you want the fear of what God's going to do to you if you take a life? Now that's what you got to look at.
The Father says, "Do not kill." He does not. He says, "Defend yourself." There's a difference between killing out of malice. If, let's say, for instance, I were to come over to Mr. B and let's say we had an argument, right? We're arguing. You're an asshole. I'm an asshole. We're all assholes. Okay. Well, let's say I took that to the next level and I went over to Mr. B's house. It's not murder for him to defend his house.
Right.
Well,
Castle Doctrine is clear on that. And Castle Doctrine is defined directly. I mean, it's pretty clear in the Bible that Castle Doctrine stood for a very long time.
Oh, excuse me, guys.
Betty Blockwelder and Mr. D, hello.
Mr. D. Topless Betty.
Topless Betty.
Hey, Meemaw. Good to see you, sweetie. Thanks for coming in last night. Yeah, she's our North Carolina resident, Shane, that likes to ride around topless.
Yes, I understand this.
Mr. B, can you put your link in the private chat?
Absolutely, bub.
Assuming it's okay. Drop it. Oh, yeah.
I don't go back to YouTube after this, so when he pulls it up, I'm going to click on it, jump over there, subscribe, and then come back.
I can drop it. I can drop it right in regular chat.
Well, what I'm saying is I can't get to regular chat without going back through the process. If you drop it in private chat, I can hit the chat button.
Okay, it's in
private. You drop it in private, and I'm going to have Mr. Aquino drop it in the regular chat.
Yeah, I already dropped it in both, Shane.
Okay,
so we're good to go.
Chrissy Cat, how you doing, girl?
Hey, Chrissy.
Yeah, I figured D-Dog would bounce up here. Some of this conversation is right up his alley. That boy, I don't care how much we know, he's going to school us.
I've noticed he's a smart cookie. I
Oh,
noticed
my
that
God.
you were not being inaccurate when it went like Jesus and then D-Dog.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, brother, when it comes to Constitution or constitutional law, you're not going to find anybody
or the
as
Bible.
on top of it as he is. That's for sure.
The Bible
Well,
and the
aren't they
laws of
kind
the
of
Bible
one
and
and the
all that.
same?
Yep.
If you
Pretty
think
much.
about it, America's first law is the Bible.
Mhm.
Hi, Janet. Yeah, whichever version you look at.
No, it's specified the 1611 King James.
See, I don't go with King
It's
James. I know who wrote it. I don't go with that one. I'm sorry, I won't. I don't have a problem with the Bibles, but yes.
I'm just saying what I read in government documents.
Yeah.
So
Correct.
whether I agree with it or not, that's fine. I still want to know how to get to the fucking lake.
All right.
If I have to play in the pig pen for a little bit in something that I know better, well, just me knowing better gives me the experience to play in the pig pen without getting dirty.
Correct. Correct.
Sometimes you got to stand on those pigs while you're standing on the rights.
That's
That's
about
right.
right. Yeah.
We had a situation here in Minnesota just recently where a state trooper was thrown into the highway. No, nothing had, like, he didn't get hit or anything. And there was very little context in the video. And as far as I know, we're all innocent until proven guilty. Now, his conduct was not necessarily smart, wasn't wise. I mean, downright stupid. Nevertheless, the call over the radio said he refused to identify himself. That's not right there. That officer is breaking his constitutional oath if that's all that was transpiring.
Yep.
In turn, making the officer the criminal and jeopardizing the public. And that's what I'm saying. Like, when are men going to stand up and start, like, I commented on the video and I commented in that manner. And there's everybody and their brothers like, oh, no, the officer's fucking God. And, like,
Bullshit.
oh, we need to bow down. And, this trucker that stopped, he's a fucking national hero. It's like, come on now. If this guy really was committing a crime, why the fuck are you licking his boots?
Yep.
He should be replaced with somebody that would be honor-able.
Yep.
I'm not going to do it because I'm not willing to shoot a man over a code or a policy or even a law.
Right.
So I'm out. Nevertheless, somebody's willing to do it.
Yep, pretty much.
I don't know. I think we need to have more D-Dogs out there in today's society because people like that, it's like Prometheus.
I want to tell you what, I've known D-Dog for about 3 years now. And trust me, I've been trying to learn everything that man knows.
It's too much.
I want to tell you what, you want to talk about a brain overload? He sent me enough stuff there in 1 week that, hell, I'm still going through that crap, and that's been 3 months ago or better.
Yeah, my
don't
brain.
Don't you eat an elephant one bite at a time, though?
Yeah, but that's all I'm doing. I'm
my
not getting
brain,
very
think
far.
about it. D-Dog has the ability, because he's already eaten that elephant. He has the ability to send you the fucking elephant. Doesn't mean you have to have it fucking eaten in 2 days. There's no deadlines on those things. Well, I guess in law, I guess there is a deadline, but nevertheless.
Right. D-Dog's been at it for a long time, My brain's getting old. It don't retain like it used to.
Michelle, hello.
Have you ever looked into ginkgo tea?
No. Yes, actually I have.
Ginkgo is really, really good for the brain. And normally you could probably plant a tree in your backyard and have all the ginkgo you'd ever want for the price of that tree.
Yeah, I've never even heard of it.
Black Serpent says, No worries. Plans are in the works to clone D-Dog as we speak.
Oh my God, I'm still
I will.
on.
Where do I sign up for that fucking investment?
Yeah, no, you know shit.
I'm still on freaking Top Chat.
I don't even
Really?
agree with fucking
Yeah.
cloning, but that cloning endeavor, I would support the fuck out of that as long as it's not like we're making copies of copies, because then we would get to a normal person really fucking quick.
About third one down, yeah, you'd be normal.
You know, even if we had a lot of D-Dogs, just wonder how many people would actually listen to him.
Well, he'd spread his word a lot quicker.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you this: how many people want to be warm?
That's it.
No, I don't like heat. I'll tell you.
You do in the
I'll tell
I
middle
you-
of
didn't say
winter.
hot. I said warm.
Yeah.
People like comfort, and once those comforts start going away, they're going to search for those comforts in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah,
They're going to take them whatever it takes too.
they're going.
Mhm.
It's just a matter of time. They're going.
And we all know there is going to be a couple of different waves of people. You're going to have the smarter ones at the end because they didn't jump out and
Oh yeah.
it's like a video game.
I cooked a ham the other night, 600-pound ham or so. I mean, this thing is huge. It filled up the whole 18-quart roaster oven.
600 pounds.
You have to have a pig in this damn thing. I mean, I'm kidding. This thing is big. It is freaking monster, huge. And
You
we
make
can't
your
eat
own
it all.
sauce and
I can't.
everything?
Oh yeah. Oh hell yes. We ever do everything from scratch on stuff like that. And we couldn't eat it all, and I knew I couldn't freeze it all. I ain't got enough freezer space for it all. So we eat all we could for 2-3 days, and now it's becoming kibbles and bits for a couple dogs and a couple cats.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to store all that. That's just ridiculous. I
can't
couldn't eat
believe-
it in a year if I eat it every day.
I
This thing
can't
was a
believe
monster.
Yeah, I can't believe you cooked that much at once.
Well, I didn't remember how big it was when I bought the damn thing, but I got it on the special a year ago and put it in the freezer. It wouldn't fit in my side-by-side. So I have another fridge up in my apartment, so I put it in there, and it's sitting there a year, and I go, oh, yeah, I got a ham up there. So we brought it down here and cooked her up, and boy, it was good. Don't get me wrong. It was damn good.
Can you
Well, you
dry
gonna have
cure ham?
Do what now?
Can you? I know you can dry age beef and chicken and
I think
But
you
are
can
you-
cure ham.
Yeah, you can cure it. Yeah, you can dry cure it, but hell, I still got 2 more little ones in my freezer on
Well,
down
there
here
you
in my
go.
fridge. I got more than enough ham. I'm hammed out for the next month or 2.
Ugh, I can't do the pigs.
Hey, Brian.
Hey, Brian Morgan, how are you?
What's up, Brian?
Yeah, we got to keep that chat involved.
I don't see the chat, so I'm not trying to be an asshole. It's just
Oh,
I
no.
don't have technological
I
advances. So I'm
No, you're
gonna
fine.
I'm gonna skinny I'm gonna be the back tire on your front tire bike.
And that's fine. On my unicycle. You're going to be the back tire on my unicycle. Yeah, let
Training
somebody
wheel.
try to figure that one out.
Well, I actually finally got internet, so I can show you guys the aquaponics if you'd like to see them.
Sure.
Carol Z. Hi, sweetheart.
McDonald's finally gave me that ultimate password.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Carol. B.
They said if you agree to buy 2 double cheeseburgers, we'll do it.
Yeah, I bet.
I didn't agree to eat them. I agreed to buy them.
Right. Dog food.
No, I won't even do that to my dogs.
That is pretty cruel.
So we got some basil and everything like that. We got some house plants in here, some peppers, some eggplants, some parsley, some cat grass.
The hell you growing cat grass for?
I have a bunch of cats.
Oh, okay, so that's like marijuana for cats, right? That's like catnip.
That's
Yeah, that's
this
what I thought.
too. That's what this
Yep.
is directly, is catnip.
Yep.
Got some watermelon sprouting back here, bunch more eggplant, bunch more tomatoes. And my tomatoes, what I'll end up doing is I'll end up cloning a bunch. So I have multiples, but I don't have to grow them out, and I can clone them and directly drop them into the ground outside. And I have about a 90 percentile survival rate when I do it that
That's
way.
cool.
This is a plant that takes out nitrogen. I forgot what it's called. It's just a common house plant. But look at the
Right.
fucking stock on that thing.
Yeah, it's healthy as hell.
Yeah, it's fucking big. But then we got, this is my main fish tank. This is all my little goldfish that are the size of your hand.
The baby koi's. Did you know
I've
a,
had these
a carp?
goldfish. What's that?
Go ahead. I said, did you know a carp is a form of goldfish?
Koi is carp.
Yes, it is. Koi, goldfish,
And goldfish
carp.
are in the same family, but they're quite removed. It's kind of like that crazy second cousin that probably shouldn't have been around because there wasn't enough friends around, just family.
Right. Hello, Wider.
This is
How
my
are you
other
doing?
one. This is my guppy tank, and this guppy tank is dirty as hell, but nevertheless, it also contains, the reason it's so dirty is because it contains a nice little Pictus cat, about 8 inches long. So he takes care of all the guppies that don't want to swim it fast. I'll put it that way.
So you got all this in your basement?
Yeah.
How do them fish like it down there?
Well, I have this nice little heater down here.
Yeah.
That's directly under this tank, and let me tell you, it saves on some power, honestly, because I heat that one little heater that holds this fucking tank that's 11 feet long, 3 feet wide. That's a lot of warmth to generate out. And it's like the heater doesn't kick on as often because it's sitting here in the bay. Like I've got a reservoir of water.
Right.
And then the other one, I don't even heat that. That's just on the ground. And pretty soon, I'm working on plans to incorporate these two containers here. This is just an empty water softener container, but it's got a funnel on the bottom. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring water from there down around over to this reservoir here, where it's going to settle and overflow back up into this one. And as long as that water level is here, that water level will be here. And then that pump, or that is going to create a vortex. The vortex sucks air and water down a pipe into a condensate area and separation, where I separate the air and the water, and then I put the water back under pressure by giving it vertical or lift, so that the air is then compressed and able to pump water around the system without an actual pump.
Correct.
So by using Vortex, it'll also clean my water after it's had the chance to settle.
Right.
So it'll end up doing a lot more than just one thing. It also aerate the water, and my fish will be happier. It'll denitrify, or the nitrates will turn into nitrites a lot quicker. So my plants will end up being bigger. And then one of the things that I've been toying with is my son has a friend that has a 3D printer.
Correct.
And I'm thinking about having him print me up a Tesla turbine. And
Okay.
then on the Tesla turbine on the shaft, just putting an array of magnets and having it run around a copper coil just for test.
Right.
You know, because you can definitely run that water and the air right through there and be able to condense it even in that form in another vortex, cleaning it even more. But I want to get the first system running before I get the second parts to it.
Right. Right. That's understandable.
But with those, the reason I'm thinking Tesla turbines is because you can put them in series, and each one of them can run a little generator, and then eventually you'll get a surplus. And if I have the water circulating by the air that the vortex is creating, that means that I'm not able to create more, but I'm creating different, which doesn't defy the first law of thermodynamics.
Yeah, I didn't get into that much, so that's kind of above my head a little bit, but I do understand it. NES, hello, good to see you coming in here.
Well, we all know how water flows in pipes, and that's what I'm talking about. So,
Yep, Independent Mini, hello. Yeah, it's I got the theory behind it. I just don't know all the quantums about it.
there was a gentleman from Austria back in the 30s. He was conscripted to the Third Reich, unfortunately. And after the war, he was able to bring out some technology, but not really anything that stuck. But he was a hydrologist and a forestry man, and he was able to make a log plume that was able to not only satisfy the need that was required in the contract, but I think it was maybe double it. And the logs were in such good condition that it didn't even really appear that they had gone down the plume. His name was Victor Scheldenberg, and the dude was smart, like, wow, intelligence. But basically what he did is he just recognized the river and how the river cleans itself, and and then he just implemented those same things into a manufactured thing, and it worked. And that's really all I'm looking to do is that same premise, only I don't have a river flowing. I have a reservoir that has static pressure, and that can start the process.
Right. Okay.
But he was responsible for things that we've all been heard of, etc., like the Nazi bell. He was the guy that designed it.
Okay.
Or at least the propulsion system, but I would assume the whole thing. It's well worth looking into him, at least doing a YouTube search.
Yeah, no, I think I will.
And I guess my thought behind it is, if I can get this working on a macro level, to put it on a piece of land if I can get it in a micro level, to put it on a piece of land in a macro level, with a pond, and be able to dig 25 feet down, that's a different story. Like, now I'm gaining a lot more air pressure, and now I can run multiple power sources and supply lots of power.
Right.
With static water. That's the best part about it.
Yeah. No, I know how that works. That's, and that's a keen idea. I have seen several little ideas like that before. Just taking.
And what I'm talking about is not like old, or it's not like my new idea. I'm just putting old shit together in a new fashion.
Right.
Yeah, they don't call it a nubs turbine. They call it a Tesla turbine for a reason.
Mr. B, you still with us, or did you take off and go hide?
I probably bored him to death.
I don't know what the hell happened. He turned on his avatar and turned his mic off, so he may have to go see Mama for a minute or something.
Yeah, I guess I look at it this way. You know, there's enough like mechanic shops is a great idea in my mind, because mechanic shops normally run off of air.
Right.
So if you're able to compress air without any electric cost and produce electric to be able to tie back to the grid, that could be a system that I could develop and sell. You know,
Problem is you're going to have with most of these mechanic shops is they're all in city limits. So now you have to buy city water to get this process going.
you just fill it once, though. You fill it with a high head and create a vessel that puts the, you know, because you figure if you have a 2-story mechanic shop, you have the ability to put a vessel of water high.
Right.
And you also have the ability to drill through that piece of concrete and dig down.
Right.
And that's all you need is high to low. And high to low will give you static pressure. And the higher you go, the more pressure you build. And if you put a vortex on that thing and it sucks water down, that air is going to be trapped heavy time.
Okay.
You know, the original idea that I saw was literally not even a vortex. It sucked in air through tubes. I look at it where a vortex sucks in water and air automatically and it ejects it somewhere else. Well, that's all I'm doing.
All right.
Oh, no, I don't mean to bore you.
Oh, no, you're not boring me. You're not boring me. Like I said, I just have to keep up with the chat. Yeah, I just trying to keep up with the chat, see what all they said.
Anybody have any comments on that? Am I famous yet?
Not yet. John H, if he's in here, if John H was in here, he'd give you a run for your money on that.
No, honestly, I'd love to find some people that are like physics majors or something like that, because I didn't do all that. I'm doing it by the fucking teeth and fucking whatever. I've smoked a lot of dabs. I can't even put my words together.
Gary Carlisle, hello, and what's the first step?
Taking it. That's always the first step.
Just trying to keep up with chat here. Reading some of them that I might have missed. Anyway, maybe Mr. B will be back here in a minute. Better he be snoring. At least turned his mic off, I guess.
Well, if I took that many dabs and it made my words twisted, if I take a couple of more, do you think it might work in the opposite direction?
You untwist them? Probably not. Just saying, probably not.
Well, probabilities and realities don't always match, so I'm willing to try it.
Oh, I'm sure of that. Well, that's one of them trial and error deals.
That's something I'm willing to try. Work, I do that. I don't try that. I do that. But this, I'm willing to try.
Uh-oh. Now we're all in trouble. The man of the hour is in the room.
So what would you be in trouble for?
Every time you come in here, you have to correct me.
No, I don't.
A man
Okay, just-
always corrects the ledger. So you say, oh shit, but if you don't ever give him anything to correct you on, then he never needs to correct you, right?
That's my problem is I give him too much to correct me on. D-Dog, you got a little freezing up going every once in a while. You're good right now. There you go. So anyway, how did your day go?
Dago, is that like an Italian joke?
Yeah,
I was thinking that too.
Dago.
I was going to say the old wop, wop, wop.
Well, that's a Dunlop tire, the Italian tire, because when they go flat, they go wop, wop, wop.
Yep. The hell happened to Butch?
He left
Is
because
that
he doesn't like me.
Black Serpent did he? Is that D-Dog or
Shit.
or
You know, if he can't
Memorex?
stand up.
Are you familiar with Victor Sheldonberg, D-Dog?
Do what?
Are you familiar with Victor Sheldonberg,
I don't
the
know. I'd have to
hydrologist
see
from
him.
the 30s? You're just a really
Probably
smart
not.
dude, so I figured that would be right up your alley.
Nope, doesn't sound like anything having to do with the Constitution.
Or grown plants.
But Mr. B, if you're watching,
That's a good one.
yeah,
I'm still listening and everything. I just figured you guys didn't want me, putting my mouth all over the camera and chewing in front of you.
I'm just envious of your minivan there you got with the
You like that,
cardboard and
don't you?
plywood, but yeah, door. That's impressive.
Pull that up for the chat to see. That's quality workmanship. There's even a bumper.
I'm trying to figure out what that stupid thing. Oh, that's a license plate. Never mind.
I don't see no light tag light though.
It probably shines down from the top.
That's quite the piece
Yeah,
of
through
work.
the zip ties.
Right.
That's why you use zip ties instead of PL Premium.
Someone got ass ended pretty hard to cause that. I don't know what happened
There's a
there.
lot of them that look like they could use a little bit of that here in Minnesota.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what happened to Butch. He'd shut his stuff off real quick, and then I thought he'd be right back. He had to use the restroom or something, and he ended up bailing. I don't know what the hell was going on.
Did he hit the hay? If he's
I
bailing,
don't- not Norley.
No,
That's
in
what I
private
normally
chat, he
bail
left
is
a
hay.
message says. In private chat, he said, "I'm not sticking around if D-Dog's up here."
Yeah, no, he didn't. Okay, he says, Shane got to run. Something important just came up. We'll talk later.
That's
All
not
right.
what he said. He said, "I'm leaving because D-Dog."
one of these days here, Shane, I'll have to get your the recipe for your barbecue sauce if you don't mind,
Which
or at
one?
least the ingredients.
Which one? I got two
Whatever
of them. I
one you're
really
willing to
enjoy.
share.
Well, I'll share any of
I
them.
don't like vinegar-based sauces. I'll tell you that.
You like these then? I'll give you one that's simple one. It takes 2
Do you
ingredients.
put molasses in yours?
No, I don't like them real sweet. I'll tell you a simple one. You can do it one of 2 ways. 2 ingredients. One is, it's called, it's made by Heinz. It's called chili sauce, and it's in a jar. It says Heinz, and it's a round jar. It's about a 12-ounce jar. It's that and about 8 ounces of grape jelly. That's it. Warm them up together and blend them all together real good. Perfect on pork, tenderloin, sirloins, pork steak, chicken. Beautiful. Now, one step further that my brothers and my nephew and everybody else loves also, even better than that one, is the same chili sauce. And like I said, it's a liquid chili sauce. And it is that and strawberry preserves. And do the same damn
That'd
thing
be
with
good.
it. Oh my God. It is good.
Okay,
and that's
let's-
my 2 easiest ones.
Let's take either one of them and put them on steroids and just add a little bit of red wine to it.
Yes. There is a time or 2 I do add red wine vinaigrette, but not much. Yep.
No,
You could throw
red
some
wine.
shallots in there to give it some flavor. A little bit of pop.
Somewhat.
Some shallots,
Oh yeah.
Onion?
Oh yeah.
shallot onions.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I know what shallots are. Oh yeah, but that's just a quick,
Throw
easy
some Mad
sauce.
Dog at it.
Oh my God, yeah. If you want to really spice things up, oh yeah, you could do a bourbon mix with it. You could do a lot of things, and it depends whether you're going to baste it on your food or if you're just going to use it as a dipping sauce. A lot of
Right.
people just use it as a dipping sauce. Now, if you're basting your food in it, oh yeah, you want to spice it up just a hint more. But just to dip your food in it as a dipping sauce, it's freaking perfect and it's awesome. And it's stupid simple to make. Throw it in a little saucepan, warm it all up together, get it blended good. I used to do that and throw little smokies, a whole pack of little smokies in there. And when those are gone, then I save the sauce. I'll chill it in the fridge, and then the next day I'll put it out, and then I'll put Nathan's hot dogs in the damn thing.
So you talking about those little baby sausages?
Yeah, yeah.
What I do with those, I take and I wrap them up into a buttermilk biscuit.
Yep. Make
Pigs in the blanket, and then I cover
pigs
it
in
with
the blanket.
barbecue sauce.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And then bake them.
D-Dog, do you ever eat pasties?
Every what?
Pasties?
Pasties.
I don't know what that
I don't
is.
know.
Or excuse me, let me speak good Michigander. Pasties.
Pasties.
Pasties
Last
go on
time
the
I tried
nipples.
that, I got. Yeah, I was going to say, the last time
You're
I
not
tried
a
that, I got thrown
pasties?
out
I
of the
got
bar.
slapped.
Hey, Paul, to work. Yeah, last time I tried
talking
that, I
about
got
punch
thrown out of the
keys?
bar. That was a punch key.
My dad, when we came out to Michigan, my dad made sure to get my girlfriend a CD of the Youpers. It's her favorite.
Yep.
I don't know if you're familiar with them. A good Michigan band.
Yep.
Quality music.
I don't know about that, but it's a good Michigan band.
My favorite track is when the guy calls into the call-in radio show and he says, "I've got some shit for sale." And the guy says, "No, you can't say that." And they go back and then he calls it Noor instead of manure. Good times.
I don't miss it. I never heard any of that stuff, but
Oh, you got to look them up. They have this the second week at deer camp. That's a good one. Yeah, the Yoopers are good stuff, especially when you're drinking.
Well, when you're drinking, that's when SpongeBob is actually funny too.
Right.
oh my God, you have to be plumb ass drunk and stoned to enjoy them. That damn crap he does. I'm like, I'm going to reach through here and squeeze the wetness out of his little body. I'm going to
Well, you
wring him
think
out.
about our society. They are the kids that are causing the ruckus nowadays are the generation that grew up on SpongeBob. How much more programming can you do?
Oh yeah, I used to have to watch all the time. 'Cause my little sisters, my nieces, my nephews, and the kids, and it's like, Squidworm and Krusty Krab and Krabby Patties and what was that dumb starfish's name?
Patrick.
Patrick. Yes. Damn. That show's about as annoying as Baby Shark. That
Well, you
song.
think about what that does to the psychology of a young man or a young woman. And it's not like it wasn't popular.
Why I don't know. I mean, what was wrong with the Roadrunner and Wild E. Coyote and Hey Shimmer Soul? What was wrong with all them?
I was
My
thinking
favorite-
like books.
My favorite
Person.
cartoon in the world was Woody Woodpecker.
I just saw one of those the other day. Yesterday, I saw a giant affiliated woodpecker.
Yeah, I got some that live down in my low spot here.
Hey,
No,
Shane, you ready
no,
for
but-
today's sign?
All right, let's get it. I can't adult today. There you go.
Well, doesn't the good book say that you got to be like the mind of a child, or the heart of a child, something along those lines?
Maybe the heart of a child.
I guess once I thought that through and said mind, wait, no, that's not quite right.
Yeah,
I guess
Brian
I'll
said-
have to retry to work that thing and retry it.
I'm pretty good where I'm at. If I had the mind of a child, I'd only lose a year or two, so I guess I'm not too far off. I wouldn't have to dumb down much.
When I was really young, my dad told me the facts of life. That men mature to 14 than their body's age.
Right. Yep. To 14, huh?
Yep. Yeah, we get all the way up to 14.
Damn.
I always talk about where I had lived, and they say, people that I'm talking to say, well, where you grew up, and I say, no, that never happened.
Yeah, no shit. Never did happen.
Yeah, still waiting.
Hey, Nubs, what's that with the painter's tape up around your chimney there?
Work that needs to be done. It's on the list.
It's on the list to do.
That one's been up there for a minute.
Thank you, Gary. I appreciate that, bud.
Well, the cobbler's son has no shoes.
Oh, I know it. Faith like a child, Independent Mini says. Faith like a child. I know that's right, Simmer Soul. Every old person has a young person inside saying, what the hell happened? Damn it. Becky Justice, hello. Good to see you, girl. Becky's another one of those beautiful souls that is hardcore and is always here. Always here. It's a get the squirrel moment, isn't it, D-Dog?
Do what, Shane?
I said it's get the squirrel moment, isn't it? That dog was in there with him.
Sure.
He'd go ape shit too.
What's his name?
Tank or
Tank?
Pickles or
Shithead.
that one's common. He's got many names. He wears many hats.
Which one do you call him when
Dumbass
you're
normally.
upset with him? Just Max?
What's that?
What's his name when you're just normal with him?
Tank.
Okay, Tank. All right.
Yep. We didn't name him. We
Tank,
got him.
squirrel.
Yeah, get squirrel, Tank. Come on,
Squirrel,
Tank. Get the
squirrel,
squirrel.
Tank.
Where's the squirrel? Get your mouse. Get the mouse. Get the mouse.
My cats got on one of those yesterday. It was funny. I have a kitten that's really not a kitten. She's part Mancoon and part fucking mountain lion. And she had it and she's sitting there growling at it. And I would go up to try to grab it and everything, you know. She'd look at me. Finally, I got it out of her mouth and into a box. And she's satisfied with a little bit of creamer, so she'll be on the hunt. Hang on one second.
Yep. Mama's behind him. You see that? He's in trouble
Boss is
now.
telling him what's up.
Yeah. He didn't realize she was back there. Brian. Hey, there's John H. Oh, yeah, it is, John. It is a shit ton of trouble up here. We had Butch up here, but he had to bail. Something come up, so something important, he said.
Yeah, he said in private chat he's not going to hang out with me today.
I know damn good he well didn't, because he was wanting you to come up here at the first of the show. Maybe so he could bail early.
I think he was just talking shit.
Probably. That's what happened to me the last couple of days. When you get food poisoning, that's all you can do.
Yeah, food poisoning. Did you like it?
Oh, it was lovely.
Okay.
It was lovely. I lost a few pounds, dehydrated the hell out of me. You know, it was
NAC
wonderful.
is good for that.
What is?
NAC, N-A-C.
Okay.
It's an acid. Do some research on it. It's an interesting acid that you can use. Not like a psychedelic acid or anything, like a body acid or amino acid, something like that.
Huh. I'll have to look it up and see.
It's one of those ones they took off the market because it had some effect on the woohoo and quite positive effects. They use it for people that OD on Tylenol. It chelates metal out of your system. If you do deal with like just a mediocre feeling of life per se, there's definitely risk of, you know, you don't get excited about Friday or stuff like that. But it also help people to get off of like hard drugs and shit or addiction period. It's kind of helping with the cigarettes. I just need to put more effort, honestly. But it's Enaculo, yeah, this is what it is.
Okay.
But I found that I feel better.
Well, yeah, if it takes the heavy metals out of your body, that's always a bonus.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's N-acetyl cysteine is what John H says. Cysteine or cysteine? I don't know how you say that, but C-I-S-T-I or E-I-N-E, cysteine.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I take all sorts of fucking vitamins and nutrients, and this year I'm gonna start sourcing a lot of them myself. Like all my ginger and all my turmeric, I'm just gonna start growing it because there's no point in paying for something that will grow in my backyard.
Hello, Janet Coleman. Yeah. If it's growing in your own backyard, there ain't no sense in buying it. You just got to figure out which way is the best to mix it and out what the portions are.
I do a lot of research. I do a shit ton of research. What my plan is to resource enough of it this year, enough of a couple of different ones, not necessarily all of it, but enough to supply at least for me and my family if they want it. Like my extended family, like brothers and sisters and their families type deal. So there's going to be a bunch of it because they're all, for the most part, pretty health minded. But a lot of it, I'd also like to put together some soaps and stuff like that, because that stuff is easily sold during the winter when I'm really not working, and an extra $200 is an extra $200 fucking dollars.
Oh yeah. Ginger is an easy to grow and a nice looking plant. Yeah, I've never tried to grow ginger. I do. I was going to do some turmeric this year, but I couldn't find none of the seeds I wanted. 10 pounds the first year. Yeah, that's
growing. I'm planning on growing my ginger in my aquaponics system, just so I can have a little bit more control on parameters. I've been doing a bunch of research on the ways to do it, because there's good ways and there's bad ways, so I'll probably end up growing some outdoors, but for the most part, I want a couple of my medicinal plants grown indoors exclusively.
Ginger give you 10 pounds the first year and about 100 the second year, then 4.5 tons the third year, he's saying. That's a lot of damn ginger.
It's a weed.
Oh, it was just basically a root.
The one that I wish I could grow, and I would love to see more information on, is there's a plant called Tonga Ali. That stuff's really good for men, specifically, like really good for men.
Natural Viagra, huh?
It's not just that. It's the whole fucking package.
Testosterone and all, huh?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I know
That's
ginger
a
was
fun
good for
one.
you.
That's like, honestly, if you've never messed with your testosterone levels, like look to eat specific plants to do specific things. Like, obviously I smoke weed. It's a totally different type. It's not even a high. It's like your life is better.
Huh.
Even if your life is great, your life is just instinctually better.
I
And
said, didn't I?
like you'll be doing it for like 2 or 3 weeks, and normalcy will continue. And all of a sudden there'll be this one day where it hits you and you're like, holy shit, I'm a different fucking person.
Huh. John H., when's the best time to plant that around here? I've never tried to grow ginger. John H. is originally from Oklahoma. He may know.
If you're going to grow ginger at your place there, I would definitely grow in a bed specifically for ginger, like so you can keep it contained.
Yeah, that's what he was saying a second ago.
Yeah. Definitely keep it in a bed so it can be contained.
I think I'll just plant it on the side of the hill and just let it run wild.
Oh no, don't do that.
Why?
The fucking state will be after you for an invasive plant or some stupid shit.
Well, that's right. I own all this property. They can't say a shitting thing to me. I can grow anything I want.
I think you can make feed out of ginger, if I remember correctly. I think they do it in India.
Well, I know ginger and turmeric are like cousins, but turmeric powder, the only way your body can absorb enough of it for it to be actually physically good for you, it has to have pepperine in it. And
Yep,
pepperine
add some
comes from the
pepper.
peppercorn. Yeah, which is pepper or peppercorn.
Yep.
Fresh ground peppercorn.
Same thing with marijuana. If you want to get a better, you crush a little bit of pepper in your teeth before you smoke. You'll appreciate that advice.
I don't do that, so I don't know.
Well, I'm sure there's 1 or 2 in your chat that probably do.
Oh, I'm sure of that. I'm almost guaranteeing that.
The old devil's lettuce and all.
Hey, God put every plant here on earth for man to have abundance of, so it's a man-made plant, or it's a God-made plant. It ain't man-made. So it's a natural
I was looking
herb.
at a study a while ago that was studying the plants and the materials that are said to have been in the holy anointing oil. And they were looking at the etymology of the words and everything like that. And the word that's in there, according to what they were saying, whether it's true or not, I don't know. So do your own research. This is not factual. I'm just giving an idea. But basically what they were saying is they were saying that the current word is like Canaan or something like that. And the plant that it's describing is very toxic and very poisonous. But it's very, very closely spelled to cannabis.
Mm-hmm.
And if the holy anointing oil, as described, if you added cannabis into it, it would make sense that it would do all sorts of different things in the human body, and then add that in with the presence of the Most High. Like, it just, to me, that makes a lot more sense than a toxic plant.
I don't know.
I don't
D-Dog?
either.
D-Dog, you know anything about that?
I don't know nothing.
I don't know nothing.
I don't answer questions.
No, I always answer the questions. I love it when cops ask me questions. You're like, where do you live? Well, right now I live right here.
I'm right in front of you. Is that where I got? We
got my
must have met.
ID over there. They're the little kid magnets that say I and D.
Mm-hmm.
Can I see your ID? There you go.
There's my ID. It's mine. The rest of the shit's the state's. So
I don't have a state ID.
no, but what I'm saying though is, like, if you look at a state, to my knowledge, if you look at a state and law or a state identification, the first word on there is the state of. And first off, it's incorrectly spelled, but first in line, first in time. So whoever's first on the paperwork is the owner, the one that can
Correct.
speak on it. You know,
The
so you
grantor.
look at your license. No. Look up that word. Just for shits and giggles, look up that word.
I had heard something about that a long time ago, but I never pursued it. Never looked into it.
Well, a license is a special permission given to somebody that is doing something otherwise deemed illegal.
No, not
Well,
necessarily.
It's giving permission to law.
I missed what you said. You broke up.
It gives him to break the law.
Huh. Ugh. Stem pop-ups. Hey, DeCat. Good to see you, bud. Boy, everybody got quiet. The hell's up? It's a quiet night.
I think Nubs froze.
Yeah, he looks like he's froze. Yeah, you did a couple times there. I don't know what was going on. Oh, he bounced. Yeah, he froze up.
Yeah, he more than froze.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. So anyway, do you have anything exciting happen to you today?
Yeah, I got to educate a judge that he doesn't have jurisdiction to have any thoughts on the matter I have in front of him.
And how'd that go?
Well, he was okay. They get really mad if you ask them two questions. One of them is, do you know what your job is?
Right.
And the other one is, do you understand what's happening here? They really don't like either one of those two.
Okay. Why would the second one be so offensive?
Well, I don't know. I informed the judge they didn't have jurisdiction over this. It has to go up to the federal level. And they say, well, it happened in this county. I go, okay, well, you know your address, but you don't know jurisdiction, do you?
Okay.
It was just a shit show and stuff. But I knew the circuit court judge over there in that county. So I sent the guy with me down there to go get him. He came back and he explained what's up to the district court judge.
Nice. Nice.
Well, he calls me like once, twice a month to ask me Constitution questions.
It's pretty bad when you have to tell a judge what his job is.
Yeah, and he freaks out whenever he says, well, I'm supposed to do this. I said, well, that's what the bar book says, but the maximum of law says this. And the Mason manual says that the state couldn't even make that law.
Right.
And I know he's pulling his hair out listening to me because he can't fight it.
Right. He wants to book at the guy and he can't do it.
And when he was talking to the other judge and stuff, and the circuit court judge says, I'll bet you $1,000 that right now he's writing out a tort claim on you right now. And he goes, what are you doing? I said, I'm writing out a tort claim.
Chrissy Cat wants to see your shirt. She didn't get to see it. If I want your opinion, I'll remove the duct tape.
Yeah, so that was kind of interesting and stuff. But
Oh yeah.
another judge is starting to understand how little authority they actually have at the county level.
Whatever deaths that you got, I got right after yours. So apparently somebody's going on. We both watch.
Nope, that was a text.
Oh, mine was somebody was going live. Yeah, I didn't get no text.
Yeah, Chris, whenever a cop pulls you over and asks, do you know why I pulled you over? The proper answer is no, because you can't read his mind. But my
Right.
favorite answer is because you got C's or worse in school.
I bet that always goes over well.
It doesn't matter, that they're just underlings. It depends on their posture when they come up.
Well, and it's one of those deals.
You know,
You know why I pulled you over? Go ahead.
If they're going to come up and just be an asshole, then fuck them. I'm better at it.
Well, if they come up and ask you, do you know why I pulled you over? And say, well, if you don't know, how in the hell am I supposed to know?
And do you know how fast you were going? Yes.
Yes.
How fast were you going? Plead the fifth.
Yep.
I'm not doing your job for you. Sorry, slick.
Yep. Yeah, they try to trap you all kinds of stupid ways.
Well, their job is to lie to you.
Oh, absolutely. And they don't even know they're lying. That's just how they're trained.
Right. But my favorite ones are the ones that say, I don't care about your rights. I have my job to do.
Oh,
Okay,
my God.
Spanky. Let's see how interesting your life will get from this second on.
Yep. You're fixing to go down that endless path that has
You have to
no
put out
ending.
your cigarette while I'm talking to you.
No,
Yeah,
I
you have
don't.
to put out your cigarette while I'm talking to you. No, you really need to kiss my ass.
Yeah, I had one highway patrol tell me I had to put out my cigarette while I was talking to his dad, because his dad was the sheriff and he was the son there, and he was a highway patrol there, and he said, put out that cigarette while you're talking to my dad. And I said, why? He smokes. He was getting all butt hurt, and his dad said, shut up. So me and him went back to discussing. And what I was doing was it was in a parking lot. I was taking a piss. I had the door open so no one could see me on the side of my door. He pulls up and says, Shane, looks like the truck's leaking. I said, yes, it does. He said, would you come sit in the car? I said, sure. He says, if any of them girls seen it, I'm going to have to take you in. I said, for what? Indecent exposure. And the dumb thing is, he grabbed my little sister and asked her, was he peeing? She says, I didn't see nothing. And that was it. I mean, that was it. That was simple. So, yeah, it was. I mean, I'm not trying to be a smart ass to him or nothing, because, you're a smart ass to him. If you don't know your rights and shit, it can get pretty nasty on you because you don't know no better. And back then, I didn't know no better. But anyway.
Yeah, I usually get no information at all.
You usually get what?
Very little or no information.
Oh, okay. Chris Gilbert. Did you see his comment? I'll put it up on the big screen here.
Yeah, that's what started my conversation about cops. I still like, because you've had C or D averages in school. That's why you're a cop. That's why you pulled me over.
Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, when I went in, I took that GAT B test I used to do, back in the unemployment office, back when I was a kid. I think I was 18 or 19. I went in there and did that, they got the hand-eye coordination, they got the math test, they got the science test, they got all them tests you can do. It's almost like, going into aviation school or something. One of those tests. Can't remember what those are called. But they used to give a GAT B test. And I went in and took that, and this lady that was fixing to be my sister-in-law, because I thought I was going to marry this girl, she taught at Cameron College down in Lawton, Oklahoma. And so she's smart. We went in and took this damn GAT B test, and my scores come out higher than hers. And that's when people started telling me, "You're so damn smart, but you do some of the dumbest damn things we've ever seen." So they all started giving me shit about that. But they had a list of shit that I could qualify for. I mean, from a highway patrol to cop and all this crap. And I wasn't nothing but a C student in school, at best. But I scored higher than the Cameron College teacher. That made me proud. I think she got an 86 and I got a 92. So I was happy. We got Nubs coming back in, so it sounds like. Hello,
Yep.
Welcome back.
I'm going to restart this piece.
All right, yeah, because you are breaking up a little bit, bud.
Yeah, I would say that it was aliens, but I'd be lying.
No, we seen your wife behind you. We knew what it was when you left.
No, my battery died.
Oh,
I was unprepared for proper conversation. My apologies for coming in and not being prepared.
hell, we're not prepared. I'm never prepared around here. One thing I prepare for is D-Dog coming in and knowing that I'm going to get my butt chewed for something or I'm going to get told different. I'm used to it, but I like it because that's how I learn.
Well, a man that takes correction on false knowledge is a wise man.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I thrive on the days he comes in.
I found through some of the biggest adversities in my life, I've grown the most.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, if you go through life as a cakewalk, I mean, shit, you'll never learn nothing. You just be the piece of icing on the top. Now, I want them little mistakes. I want them little things going on so I learn. I don't want to walk through like a damn zombie.
I've been living my life lately along the lines of stoicism in some aspects. And it's definitely made me feel better.
Oh, yeah.
Not necessarily like happy feeling, but just general ease of life.
Okay.
I don't, that's nothing changes about the circumstances, but because I've changed, they're easier.
Correct.
Yeah.
No, I understand that. I go through that too.
Yeah, since I was listening to that first book, I've probably listened to about 25 different books from different authors and, just different ideas of how to improve oneself And I'm a firm believer, if you don't put the fucking mask on yourself, you're never going to be able to make it to that fucking cockpit to save the airplane.
Correct. But then you got to figure out what to do when you get there.
That's when you just know.
Yeah.
You figure it the fuck out. But at least
In
you
a
have
hurry.
breath to do it. Right.
Oh, yeah.
Right. But because you've lived in a scenario of life where not necessarily chaos is the norm, but the acceptance of chaos is the norm, then when
Correct.
chaos comes, it doesn't overwhelm you.
Ronnie York, hello.
As
if you can't find the link, Keno can drop it for you.
As I was off the chat, I was joking with my wife and said, yeah, that's just unsatisfactory. And I got to thinking about that word. And I'm probably wrong on this one, but I like to slow words down. And if you think about that, satisfactory, if you listen to the word, it sounds like you're giving the saddest amount of factory work. Like, who wants sad work?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
That's it.
it was like one of those epiphanies that hit me, and that's between the last time I was up 10 minutes ago.
Right. Yeah, Ronnie, the link has been dropped for you there, bud, if you want to come up.
Or you can do the saddest factory thing.
Oh, no, I'm probably going to do the unsatisfactory thing.
Well, then that's the exceptional.
Yep, probably. Trying to keep up with chat here a little bit. Get all this syrup off my damn computer. Damn chocolate covered cherries.
Is that what they're calling it these days?
Yeah, that's what I was eating, and that thing dribbled all over.
So do you got any of them super pigs coming onto your property? Or is
I
that
do
too
not.
far north?
Yeah, I don't have any of that now. Nope. We have to go down south to do any hog hunting other than the ones we raise. Now there's a bunch of hog farms around here, but nope.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I've had any pork. I not a big fan of pork, but I have recently gone from vegetarianism to eating some meat again. So
Little gal that lives upstairs, she says she was vegetarian. You know, she eat pretty light. She didn't like a lot of red meat. And I cooked a steak one night, a couple of them, and had the next one. And she said for the next 2 days she felt better than she had in a long time. She had energy. So she went back to eating red meat because she knows that's where all the protein is.
I get plenty of protein when I was, vegetarian. My issue was the other stuff. I was supplementing for something that I shouldn't have been supplementing for.
All right.
If that makes sense.
Yes, it does.
And it's not that I'm anti-vegetarianism, like not by any means. I think there's a lot of benefit, but just like you don't always drive the same car from the time that you get, the ability to do it to the time that you lose the ability to do it.
Uh-huh.
You know, like you're going to change a couple cars, and
Oh yeah, absolutely.
it's not that I necessarily. One of the things that I'm definitely going to do is once I'm facilitated, I'm going to end up taking care of all my own stuff. Like nothing's going to be bought. It's all going to come from me. You know,
John
much
H.
like
says he just
yourself
switched.
there.
Yeah, John H. says I'm going to switch to the carnivore diet, no carbs at all. I feel great. Or he just switched. Yeah, I don't. I eat a variety of foods. I'm not huge on the pastas and the noodles and stuff. I don't do a lot of them. I will do some, depending on what it is. But for the most part, meat and veggies, and I love steamed veggies, but and potatoes, and that's about it. I'm pretty simple: meat, potato, and veggies, and that's when I feel the
I
best.
definitely have to have plenty of fruits in my diet.
Oh yeah, I eat some fruit.
Fruits are definitely important for the gut flora that my body prefers.
Yeah, I just make sure mine's all organic and not, GMO'd. The best I can. The best I can. I'm gonna
Gomo,
say that.
Gomo,
Yep.
Gomo, we tauted.
Yep.
Well, I did want to mention, I know you don't like to get into politics very often or anything like that, but I did want to let
That's fine.
everybody know everybody needs to vote for Hunter Biden this year. No, I'm
Okay.
very serious. Here's the thing. What you're looking at with Hunter is you're looking at a prime example of excellency. And let me explain. This man is a financial advisor to China. I mean,
Right.
think about that. He is a financial advisor to China. He is a major player investor in Africa, in not just one African country, but many African countries. And not only that, but he's also a CEO or a CFO, one of the probably the financial, because it's easier to get 10% to the big guy. Nevertheless, this is a war-torn country, and he's still making profit in an oil industry. Not to mention that he is doing all of this magical work, doing blow and blowing with hookers. I mean, seriously, like you would expect his heart to explode. No. He has none. So
Yeah.
I say that everybody, if you're gonna vote the right way. Vote for Hunter.
I don't think that's going to happen there, bud. We're
Not
voting
even
for
with
him.
all those great reasons. Those were some great reasons. I mean, if we're looking for, statistical evidence of success, that's plenty of success.
He's damn sure manipulative, that's for sure. No, I'm voting for him. I'm voting for him to go to Gitmo.
He's not manipulative. He's movable.
Correct. He's buyable. Wait a minute. He's
Movable.
buyable.
Yes. Buyable, not to be confused with liable.
That's right. Chrissy Cat, yes, I knew Ronnie was going to go live at 9. Yep. He'll be going live any minute or any second.
Well, I mean, I don't know this Ronnie fellow, but I would assume they would be a great running mate. Maybe give the opposite side. That way it could be truly bipartisan. Or
Oh yeah.
let's pick somebody else, because that's a mean joke.
I'd love to have a debate with him, but I just hate talking to crackheads. Sorry. And I can say that honestly because my little brother was one. Past tense.
There are unconfirmed reports that he is a master debater.
Yes.
Unconfirmed, but
That's like Nancy Pelosi was standing up there and said she was a master debater, and I'm thinking, yeah, I bet you are, girl. I bet
So
you
she's
are.
an upstanding woman.
Oh yeah, she can do it standing
I'm a
up or
big
sitting
fan.
down.
Big fan.
I hated her. God, I hated her.
Well, the good Lord puts some people into your life to make sure you love your enemy as yourself.
Oh my God, it sure makes you do a self check. That's for sure. You
Hmm.
tell everybody if I
Borderline
ever
insanity. Even if you say things against her, because like I've said, you don't get to say anything if I don't give you a reason to.
that's right.
So, at
That's
least
right.
nothing valid.
That's right. I don't mind being a peasant.
At least I use hammers in the correct function.
Yeah, I know that shit's right. That's right. That was on a nail, but you did hit it in the head. So good job.
No, I didn't hit it in the head. He hit it in the head.
Supposedly. That thing looks
Allegedly
staged.
on camera.
Yeah, that thing looks, even you never seen it on camera either. That thing looks staged from the minute I seen it. I said,
Well,
that's a bullshit video. And then they're standing there smiling when they answer the door. Then they disappear and he falls down and explodes of blood on the floor.
maybe
And
they
then
thought
no
the cops
one
were
ever
the
seen nothing.
strippers.
Who knows?
You never know. It is Hollywood.
Oh, I know it. It's all a BS. And you know why they did that? Because what, 2-3 weeks before that, he had that wreck with that little old gal in the car with him. And that's exactly why they did that, to take the heat off of him for that. Because it was
Well,
putting
not
too much
only
heat on
that,
Nancy.
but you look at the insider trading, and not only that, but you look at every other fucking thing that was going on that was actually fucking important. And we heard about Nancy Pelosi's husband fucking getting gang beat by a homosexual, like that was a Republican. Like the narrative is just so fucking drastically. What the fuck?
Nothing
That
made
you
sense.
gotta look at everything else.
Nothing made sense. And that's what I said when it come out. I was like, something fishy about this. Nothing makes sense about this. Then you seen the video and they're standing there smiling as the cops come up to the door and their body cams are on.
Right. And when does the cop ever have his fucking body cam on? Come on now.
Gosh. And they're sitting there holding hands basically. And the guy waits to hit him. I'm sorry, if I'm going to hit you in the head with a hammer, I ain't going to wait for the cops to show up. I'm not going to stand there in a good pose right in front of the door and do it. I'm going to push you to a corner of a back room and we'll smack you in the head and I'm going to go on.
Yeah, we probably won't even get out the front door.
Nah, hell no.
Like I said, if it comes up, it's going to get used.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was the most staged thing I ever seen. I think it's a bullshit lie. I don't think he ever got hit.
I wouldn't say the most staged thing. I mean, we all saw the Apollo landing.
Well, that's true too. I just want to know who was there before the Apollo landed and who was there when they left.
Fucking film crew. Come on now.
Oh no, it was that rover, and now it's in. Since we haven't been back since then, but now it's in the Smithsonian. Now wait a minute. If we haven't been back since then,
I saw it there.
Well, think about this. If we haven't been back since then, who went and picked it up and put it in the Smithsonian?
What I think is fucking hilarious is I've used Mylar.
Yeah.
That's just gold Mylar. That's all that thing is. It's just a fucking gold metal or gold plated Mylar blankets that are held together with sheet metal screws and fucking aluminum pieces.
I'm going to tell you what. Anybody can fly the moon in an aluminum foil can and then they come crashing back to Earth in a solid steel can. How come them two didn't match? How come? What the hell's the difference? Where are we missing something here?
And the thing is like you can leave the size and the shape and everything like that. You can leave all that shit out. Just look at the facts. Like, why? That's the question. Just why? Why would they need to fool the American public? I would say that it had something to do with the space race because
It
You know,
was.
like-
That's what they said it was. It was just they tried to show everybody we had been there and made a movie, and everybody in the States got to watch it, and they told everybody, and then finally Russia and China got the hint we'd already been there.
but you and I both know that these are just different aspects of the same fucking families. They're all cousins.
yeah.
So it's just one cousin saying, "Hey, look at my shiny Ferrari,"
Oh,
and the
yeah.
other cousin being like, "Hey, I own Ferrari."
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, you look at that situation and
It
out
goes back
in
to the
Ohio.
word. It goes back to the word posturing. That's all it was.
It's usury.
Yes.
Our entire system is based off of usury.
Yeah. Fakery.
Which is a form of usury.
Yep.
It's deceit.
Well, ladies and ladies and gentlemen, it's
That's-
9:00. We're fixing to shut this thing down. It's actually 10, damn near 10 after. So I
We're
hate to cut
late.
anybody short, but it is that time.
Get your
I'll be
fucking
back
axe
on.
out, buddy. I'll fall like a timber.
Yeah, and we will be back on Friday night at 7:00 Central if everything goes well, and Saturday. So Friday night, 7:00 Central, same place, same channel, and we will have something going on. We'll see what I can get lined up for Friday, and hopefully be something entertaining. I haven't done much entertaining in the last 2 weeks, so maybe I'll do something entertaining and get some fellers up here or some ladies up here that will help entertain the crowds. It's been a couple weeks.
I've heard songs and dances work.
I heard that, and I've been doing a lot of karaoke in here lately on other channels. It's been a lot of fun.
The other recommendation that I would have is back in the back room here in StreamYard, maybe a platter of cookies and some Kool-Aid.
Yeah, and next you'll know is you'll want flowers, fresh flowers in your changing room, and
No. I'm not a mouse, or I'm not a cook. I don't need a cookie. Well, I guess I do need a plate of cookies. So I guess you could call me a moose needing a plate of cookies. But nevertheless, that's for tomorrow, not for today. I just need my damn Kool-Aid and plate of cookies. So it's been a pleasure, chat. I have not ignored you. I just cannot see you. So therefore, I'm willingly ignorant of you.
he can't see, so you can't acknowledge what you can't see.
Well, you can't. They don't exist.
That's it. That's it.
It's much like a court appearance or an apparition. It's ghostly.
Oh yeah. Well, ladies
Have
and
a good
gentlemen, I'm
one.
going to shut this down. John H., I hope to see you Friday, and everybody else in here, I hope to see you all too. It's been a great evening. I'm glad we made it this far. And we will see you Friday, and signing out. Have a good night, y'all. Love y'all. Thank you.